Wait. There's a haunting.
What's for ranged attacks? You're being carried upon! What's for ranged attacks? The attack from afar! Quick, turn around!
Yeah, weird.
Now, where were we? I've noticed Hassan's been rather moody lately.
He's jealous.
Is it because you and Rook are spending more time in each other's company?
We finished off a whole group of skeletons.
Interesting that they banded together.
It availed them not.
We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down. You return. The dead keep watch.
There. It's a haunting.
Like this.
We stopped it. The story of that thing will live here much longer.
I've noticed Hassan's been rather moody lately.
He's jealous.
Is it because you and Rook are spending more time in each other's company?
That obvious?
There were signs, small glances, intakes of breath. Though Harding also told me.
I wouldn't call the...
I've heard another.
We got rid of a haunting in the Hosberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.
Midnight brings music from the depths.
I'm unsure, my friend. Any other might...
On your cover.
Is that a candle hop? It must be the haunting.
Candle hop. I'd say I'd call that.
We've an unseen. Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. You've news?
Fair omens. Greeting. We shall meet.
We understand you.
There is much to be done. Victory to the living.
We've a fight ahead.
More of that! Keep it coming, Rook!
Excellent. All safe? Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
If you ever want a side job, the crows are always looking for new potions.
Yes, as I recall, you're rather famous for it. This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census. You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Crows have plenty of ceremony, believe me.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi? Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, The next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
Well, it's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Well, hasn't everyone from time to time?
When I was younger, it happened more often than that. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Well, if Manfred's excited, how can I refuse? Cheers, Manfred.
Abundance.
Hi, Emmerich. You've got a guest.
Ah, Rook. You remember the Hand of Glory?
Hard to forget. You figure out what those Venatori who broke into the necropolis were doing with it.
The hand is how they broke in. The simpler undead are blind to its bearer when its tapers are lit. Sadly, only a death mage could have provided them with this forbidden necromancy.
If they're helping the Venatori, that has to stop.
Agreed. I've made some inquiries. This man is one of the death mage's victims. If he knows where this rogue necromancer is hiding, my corpse whispering will give us the answer.
Floor's all yours.
It shouldn't take long. I must warn you, it will be harder to coax answers from this poor man than from the dead I spoke to in the necropolis. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again.
Who did this to you?
Eyes hidden, dust and cold.
Give us a name.
They come for this one. The spirits shriek. They come.
A name?
Blackthorn.
Return to your rest.
Guess not everybody wants to give up its secrets.
Corpse whispering is a delicate process.
Uh-huh.
Blackthorn Manor is an abandoned country house outside Navarra City. Our victim mentioned spirits. If they've also fallen prey to forbidden magic, they'll need our help as well. Let's depart for Blackthorn when you're ready. I'd like to speak to the necromancer behind all this.
Striking the crossroads without forethought would be folly. The rebellion...
I've noticed Hassan's been rather moody lately.
He's jealous.
Is it because you and Rook are spending more time in each other's...
Intrusion.
What's wrong? Is it the undead we've been fighting?
Corruption seeps in, Dweller. It overflows here. Staunch it.
Back to what we were saying.
I've noticed Hassan's been rather moody lately.
He's jealous.
Is it because you and Rook are spending more time in each other's company?
That obvious?
There were signs, small glances, intakes of breath. Though Harding also told me.
I wouldn't call the glances small. But she's right.
That's wonderful to hear. We're not alone.
Another of those blighted fate tests. There's gotta be some way to close them. Did your gods give you that throne? Get up and fight! Here it comes. Drawing power from fate tech.
And it appears to be regenerating.
That's a weakness.
In darkness long lamenting.
They're gone. Fate tear and that remnant. All that's left is its essence. More essence. This door. I think the essence we took from that revenant might be our way through.
So it's a key. Finish this room!
Corruption seeps in.
Another revenant? That explains the bones.
Take it to them, Emperor. Way to get it done.
Masterfully done, bro.
On your left.
The Revenant's awake. This one's even stronger. Going power from the base head.
And it appears to be
A wisp of what was.
It's the last blow!
It's gone. And the Fade Tattoo. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island. The Phage Tear and the Revenant are both gone. The Revenant left its essence behind like before. These Revenants aren't just undead. There's something more.
The caretaker said something about regrets.
Solus, he left so many of his memories in the crossroads. Maybe the gods raised the worst of them as watchdogs. Makes sense. What's harder to face than your most painful memories? The Blight's so entrenched here. I don't see any way to clear it. But if anything blighted rises up, we can put it down. This'll open the way.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Careful! This is no common undead.
Take it down!
Take him out! There! The Revenant's pulling energy from the face tear.
That's the weakness.
Behind you!
That's the weakness.
Incoming!
The storm unfinished.
One for us.
Another Fade Tear closed, another Revenant destroyed, and another essence gained. That makes 3 essences. We should start looking for somewhere to use them. It's gone. And the Fade Tear too. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island.
Davrin, I found feathers clogging my alembic this morning.
You have a feather pillow in your room? Mine's just straw.
Don't deflect. You know it was Assam. He's unruly, messy.
He's still just a kid.
One who'll grow into an unruly, messy adult. How much damage might a full-grown griffin cause?
That's the idea. A darkspawn killer. I'm not raising a butler to serve me tea, Emmerich.
No, he'll need considerably more nurturing.
And I'll be there in a wink, thanks to those elven mirrors.
must be why the revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there. Light up ahead.
This is an unclean place, even beyond the presence of the Blight.
You can feel it down there. Ready?
The gods have spread their corrupt...
Eyes up. Weapons ready. There. He's been feeding on the Blight. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
Here we go!
corruption staunched. The Evanura cease their gnawing. The crossroads heals. A sanctum renewed, dweller, as is needed.
We did it. The dragon must have been the god's final weapon to take the crossroads.
One less blighted horror in the world.
Let's go. They're dug in here. The Venatori must be after something nearby. Let's get it first.
They can justify this
Way to fight, Brooke! We're trying to All lives for theirs!
It's over.
Take out those crystals and we cut off the power they're channeling.
End this! Quickly!
you, Emmerich.
Most welcome.
They're dug in here. The Venatori must be after something nearby. Let's get it first.
Okay, and stop dying! That ends now! Put them down!
We've company.
Take out those crystals and we cut off the power they're channeling.
Coming at range! The act is right! Spectacular!
There. The Venatori can't lock us out anymore.
Company.
Venatori built that.
Trouble ahead?
They're at range! That strength is a remnant! Taking fire! Take him down!
Not bad, Rook. Crow. That's been sorted. Better be ready.
More death, more power!
They asked for it.
I will not allow their victory!
Catch them all!
Another barrier down.
Be ready.
There. That's what the Venatori are after. Why were the Venatori after this statuette? Just being near it makes me feel regret.
You know what? It's okay.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Well met, bro.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
If I knew, I wouldn't be here asking you.
You are not a fool, Rook. Do not play at it. You observed that the first elves were spirits, did you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
If your Mythal returned in Morrigan, we need your help with fighting the gods.
And here I am, as you may notice. But there is something I must make clear.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Solus has done terrible things. What he did to Varric, what he did to Mythal, what he would have done to the whole world. But it's not because he's just trying to rule the world. He's trying to fix things. He's helping us now.
'Tis true. His intentions were always pure, whatever his actions may have been. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Algernon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dread Wolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was. Has to be her.
Fragment of Mythal herself. We talking or fighting?
Guess we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus, even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
You can't want Elganan and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. I have seen rulers, human as you are, the mages of Tevinter, following in the Elven Empire's footsteps. They build nothing that does not serve them. Why should I believe you are any better? What is a protector to you?
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger, but it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you. The essence of a god.
Lady's favor.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
Well done. But we must find a purpose for this wonder.
God knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready. We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
And it didn't turn into a fight.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
The lighthouse has been wonderful for Manfred. He's progressing so quickly these days.
Maybe. But can he fly like Hassan?
He can open a door.
Hassan can track and kill dark...
A romantic picnic, huh? This is a surprise.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the Wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
I'm happy you're getting a chance to unwind, Davrin.
I was thinking the same about you.
Me?
You take on a lot, Rook. If I can take your mind off it for an afternoon, I'll be a happy man. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic. Hints of mushroom, something else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but well, yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There! Davrin!
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
Worms to you too, Hassan.
Worms?
You wouldn't get it. It's between me and Hassan.
You want to dig some up for him? Be my guest.
I'll skip that. Thanks for getting me out of the lighthouse, Davrin. And with good company.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
The Blight's retreating.
Rook, good to see you. You're all set?
Lucas Kryson, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
That sounds as rough as it gets. Hope he makes it.
We've tried everything we can, but the calling is the end for Wardens.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kryson, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Her ideas just get better by the minute, don't they?
She's dangerous. Gathering her forces. Griffins are there. Not much time.
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Kryson came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses darkspawn.
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
I don't understand why Gloomhowler would...
Isaiah.
Why would Isaiah bring the rest of the Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Whatever you're doing down here, I'm sure it wasn't part of the Warden Oath.
The Oath says we kill monsters like this.
Didn't have to be this way.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
White Hound shall never fall.
What are you talking about? Feels wrong fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we, anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Darkspawn by the bridge.
So, let him have it.
Darkspawn.
And Wardens.
Fighting together? Warden is strong.
For Weishaupt.
Fire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this wood. You say is evil. You're following a monster.
She commands us.
First Warden.
Look.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
Can we still stop her?
She's about to start a blood ritual. You'll have to hurry. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir.
Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay here! We'll find you!
I don't believe it. Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
What inhuman industry!
Weishaupt usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a dark-spawn army. I know. I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any ginger wort truffles.
By the blood of the old gods, these griffins will be born again!
A blood ritual. If she finishes, she'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight.
With more blighted Grey Wardens.
I see them. Keep attacking the boils. Kill a sail.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
Outbreak of blight boils.
We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins.
A new horde will rise from the deep roads.
This isn't Weishaupt.
The Griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens! Destroy those who destroy your cause! I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
And we're the blade that smashes the shield.
You're a Grey Warden. Act like one. Be the light in the darkness. Die, here and now.
The darkness offers protection. So it must be.
Hassan, Magano! Who's ready to go home?
I don't know what makes me happier. That we pulled this off, or that we did it together.
Most of my life, I've gone it alone. With you, I never want to go back.
Side by side's more fun.
Now I just need to figure out what to do with the Feather Brigade.
What did you have in mind?
That's where you come in. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. A protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. She risked her life for these Griffins. Whatever she feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for Griffins to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The Griffin's new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thetis when you're big enough?
Hey now.
It's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
We've cleared some space for eldermen.
Looking to inflict some pain? I have what you need. Back alive. No coin in dead customers.
Rook.
The fires are lit.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear before trouble hit.
Reach up there for me? Lots on offer today. Keep.
Manifestation.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
I just hope Arlathan Forest is the right home. What if they eat all the holler?
Nah, Eldrin will keep them in line.
What if they eat Eldrin?
They can try. He's a tough, old, chewy bastard. Don't worry so much, Rook. The world will be a better place for having the Griffins in it, no matter where they are.
I wonder what Hassan's brothers and sisters think.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
A Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around. So, Blackthorn Manor. Let's hope that necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So why'd we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
I'm just grateful you know what to do with it.
It's a fascinating piece. The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off?
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
Yes, wasted talent is the big issue here.
I was only admiring the craftsmanship, the precision to create perfectly concentric layers of... Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
This place is almost as weird as a magic.
These sigils. Necromantic evocation with an inversion in the higher seals. Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that and get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Tall ceilings, nice furniture, candles that light themselves. This place has everything.
It's been abandoned for years. No! What have they done?
This looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And demons.
End it! Quickly! Quickly! End them!
Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here.
Emmerich?
Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls! How dare they? What are they? Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion. Look at the door. Freeing one spirit has already weakened its seal.
Halfway there.
There's something off about the texture of the Fade here.
That's never good.
It's been deliberately thinned. The spirits press closer than they should. Another victim.
Demons too!
Finish them quickly! Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist, but the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door. Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Right with you. We don't need demons flooding the countryside.
The door's locked.
It's the work of that rogue necromancer. They're already blocking up a path. We must find a wisp to open it. Onwards! The hand of glory still points the way. Undead. This necromancer has brought once helpless undead into the Fade as soldiers?
Under rage, demon.
The way until we defeat them.
You have to move.
Gabriel struck a hit.
That's the last of them.
Undead and demons. We're on the right trail.
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits? Down there, more victims.
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos.
You've met? Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
So she's an evil Watcher. That's great.
Only if she's beyond hope.
Spare me your sanctimonious bleating.
No. The stone knife in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
No. What is she planning?
Emmerich, are you okay to fight?
Yes. Johanna tossed a lantern. They attack from afar!
Nice, Emmerich. You're quicker than you look.
What did Hezenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst.
One for us.
Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Then let's find her. There's no way out.
What now?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. The candle. This wasn't here before.
Oh, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would. We drift upon the echo. Let them form a new configuration. And with that...
Don't know if this bridge is even real, but I'll take it.
We must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos' voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezenkos herself while she's holding that lantern.
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade?
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
Look, that lantern's dangerous. Why don't we talk about this?
Dangerous to those who fail to realize what can be done with it! Though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back. I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
Looks like we'll see just how dangerous that lantern is. Want to tell me why she has no eyes?
Afterwards.
Make it hurt.
It's over. Emmerich, still sense anything wrong?
We were successful. Johanna's magic no longer chains the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscripts?
You and Manfred need an extra pair of eyes for... whatever this is?
I suppose it's time I explained this mess. Johanna Hesenkos was a Watcher. She was banished for embracing the blood sacrifice. Nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
It sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
That explains why she was tearing into you so hard.
Johanna was always a touch blunt, but things used to be better. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
I'm having trouble picturing how someone becomes partly undead.
A skilled Watcher can make subtle alterations. Hers are more extensive. You saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hesenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
We must stop her, Rook. Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Hesenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
Look, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his griffin training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlathan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
I can only imagine what you got up to as one of the fabled crows of Antiva. Not to mention traveling with Varric, the adventures you've already had.
I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love to hear about more of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
Never given it much thought.
You hadn't? Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.